Well, here we are. We're gonna make our dinner tonight, and I figure since it was asked, I will show everybody how I do it in the truck. Tonight we are gonna make spaghetti, and I'm making it with boom for five, whatever that is, farfalle. But it's bow ties. It's the crazy little bow ties because they hold the sauce and everything real good, right? So let's go over what we got for ingredients. I got a pound of ground beef. I got one chorizo stick. We got some butter. We got these for managing going over the boiling water we'll talk about here later. Garlic. We've got some sauce, Carolina Reaper sauce, cornstarch. We've got 2 pans that we'll be using tonight. This is one. It's a skillet, but it's deep, about 3 inches. The other one is the bowl or the pot for boiling the pasta, right? And I've also got my water, which is right there. There's my trash can, but there's my water. Okay, and then we're obviously going to have our seasonings, right? We got all kinds of Dan-O's in there and everything, so I'm not exactly sure which way I'm going to take it yet, but something in that general direction, right? So let me go ahead and get everything going here, and we'll figure it out. Alright, so let's go ahead and get everything started here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this thing powered up. Going to go like that. I'm going to pick the power temp. We're going to take it down to 260. So I'll get everything started and I'll bring you back. Alright, here we go. We got everything cooking now. We're doing very lovely. We got, alright, this is our ground beef. Right? We're going to go ahead and get that crumbled up. Crumbles up pretty good. It's just 80-20, right? And it helps, like, I've got this freezer right here, ta-da, but it helps, you know, obviously you take it out and thaw it. This thawed out in my drink cooler all day today, so, you know, it's nice and thawed. And we're cooking a chorizo. Sitting there looking at that. You know, I'm cooking a chorizo at the exact same time. Okay, so we're gonna cut this up and smash it. And this is gonna be the meat base for our, you know, our sauce. And this is the part we're cooking first. And we cook this first because then, you know, it takes a little bit of time. This is gonna sit and it's gonna all hang out together, and it's gonna become friendly, and you know, the sauce, the tomatoes and everything, you know, you want that to happen. So I will cook this down and I'll bring you back when the next step comes up. Alright, so as you see here, this is cooking down very nicely. I'm getting a lot of that chorizo oil. That's what that oil is you see right there, that red. That's actually oil from the Spanish sausage. Chorizo is a Spanish sausage. But this is also the base to our sauce, right? So in our sauce, I'm gonna add 1 punch of white onion. Actually, we're gonna do 2. Because this is more for the acidity and just to wither down. For flavor, I'm gonna add in 1 handful of red onion. Okay? And we're just gonna stir that around. Let that get happy with the meat right there. Look at that. Oh yeah. They're gonna be having a good time. Just chilling out with each other, relaxing, just sitting in the hot tub, you know, doing their thing. Okay, just get it all mixed in. Let it cook down. Let it do its thing. We don't rush this. Okay, this is the important part. We don't rush it. Okay, so we're also gonna start adding some other seasonings. So let me get them ready, and I'll bring you back. Alright, so here we are. We're gonna got our meat cooking down. Looks very nice. Have to admit, that looking good. Alright, we're just looking for an even color. If you look, we're looking for that even color. We want that oil from the chorizo to kind of get soaked in right there with the meat. So we got that all together, right? So let's go ahead and add in our ingredients. Here we have some of my favorite things right here is these Italian herbs, lightly dried gourmet. You get them at the Walmart or whatever, so we're gonna add that. There wasn't that much left, you know, maybe a tablespoon or so. And the rule is you add something, you stir. So we're just gonna go ahead and stir this up, get them all integrated, getting, you know, them Italian herbs in the party. Stirring them up. You look, those onions, the red onion especially is gone. The white onion is becoming translucent. Very nice. So bring the whole thing back to the middle again, because the next is going to be a little dash of dill. And I know that's different, but trust me on this. We want just a little dill. It's a big deal actually. But add, stir. Okay, next is cilantro. And if you see it, like there's like just a good dash, right? If you look, I have like a pattern going here, don't I? You know, I'm spicing it up a bit because, well, I don't need to do a whole lot of anything else, because once I add the tomato sauce, which is, you know, I mean, I can't make everything homemade from scratch in the truck. So I got to bring out my own jarred sauce from Walmart or whatever, and this one's from Food Line actually, and it's Chunky Garden. So I'm doing this just to season the meat and get it prepared, right? And then we got all that in there. Now for my kick, this is my Carolina Reaper sauce. So actually, to make sure I do this right, we're gonna bring everything to the middle. Damn. Everything to the middle, I promise you. In the next truck, I'm gonna have like a dang production studio. Okay? And it does not take much. Literally. That's it right there. That will season this whole pot. Okay, and then last, but most certainly not least, is we got to get some garlic. So we're going to take the garlic, pop it open. Now, I did add pepper, but it's because it's a two-handed deal. I couldn't do it and hold the camera at the same time.
2 hours left on your shift.
Yep, I got 2 hours left on my shift. Just a spoonful of garlic. Now, with garlic, how do you know when you're done, right? When the garlic is mixed in like this, and you can smell it. All right, it's become aromatic. That's when you know that your pot's running away. But that's when you know. So we got the garlic incorporated now. Now I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to smell a cooking garlic, not the raw garlic I can currently smell. All right, so we're gonna let that sit for a second. Okay. Close this up. Close up this Reaper sauce, because I don't want any of this open, you know, just in case. And then last but not least, for the dry ingredients, is we're just going to sprinkle some dried parsley. All right, I want some dried parsley. Dried parsley's got a nice, pleasant, just woody taste to it. I like it. It's good. Just getting a good sprinkle on there. So there's our parsley. We put that back over there. Ta-da! There we go. Now now I can smell that aromatic garlic, right? So give me 1 second and we're gonna show you what's next here, because here comes the sauce. And for this I need 2 hands, so I'll bring it right back. All right, there, look at there. We went from just meat and seasoning the meat to now the meat is taking a bath. Look at it, it's hanging out with some mushrooms and some bell peppers and some onion and some all the ingredients that we had going in it, right? So now this is gonna sit and get nice and warm, because the sauce was literally at room temperature. Now I added the mushrooms to it because I do mushrooms. I'd also like to add corn to this, but I'm not going to at this time. But if you look, this isn't a whole lot. I mean, like literally, this is, you know, it's not a whole lot in there. Okay, this will make enough for like 2 or 3 days worth of meals, and it'll be a light coating on our bow ties. Whoop-ah, look at our bow ties. All right, that's how big is that box? 12 ounce. Okay, so you got this going. Now here's the thing, chefy secret. Okay, if this is too runny, the secret is cornstarch. Okay, you don't need very much, and what you do is you add it. I do 1 spoonful at a time. Stir it up, let it set. Stir it up, let it set. All right, and then, you know, you'll cook there really is no taste to cornstarch, so you'll cook that flavor out very, very quickly. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this here fork, and we're going to give this a go. See? Oh yeah, that's gonna sit for a little while. It's got a little heat on the back. Ooh, that's pretty good now, I ain't gonna lie. So now you look right there, that's my cooler with a towel on it, right? That towel and that cooler there for a reason, because I'm gonna remove this and put the boiling with the water to boil on here, while this is down there just hanging out, chilling, doing its thing or whatever. We're gonna boil the water, so I'll bring you back. Give me a second. All right, so got the water, got little baby bubbles going. There's something floating in my dang water. No, okay. I was like losing my mind. Okay, but when you're cooking pasta, the thing is the water must be salty. So how salty? Salty. It must taste like the ocean. That's the rule. Like, not even joking. If you look it up, that's exactly what it says. Tastes like the ocean. So we just oceaned up the water there, and I can put that back. I'm done with that, because I clean as we go, because it's easier to do that. But I'm not gonna sit here and make y'all watch. Oh, wait a minute. This is how I'm gonna strain it. If you look, my pot, my lid has this like little lip thing right there. That's how you strain it. Bam, bam. And when I'm done cooking this, I will strain it, but leaving a little bit of pasta water in there. Okay, and our sauce is right there. I'm gonna keep stirring that while this is going. Well, I'm telling you, it's coming. Water came to boil because we moved it up to 300. We add the pasta in. We're just gonna give it a little stir, make sure it ain't sticking to nothing, specifically to each other. And we will cook this uncovered for 10 minutes. I'll be back in 10 minutes. All right, it has been 10 minutes. Look at that. Boiling, noodles are done. Right, so I'm gonna dump this and add this, and we're gonna swap spots. So give me a second and I'll show you what we did. All right, so we're back. Empty pot, lid, pot with pasta and sauce and a little bit. I didn't even use a cup. Because of this amount, you don't need a cup. So now we're just gonna give this a good little toss. And see, the reason I didn't use the cornstarch yet is because pasta in the pasta water has starch, and that starch can thicken up. And there you go. A simple, about 30-45 minutes is all it is. If you include prep work, clean up, because I still got to clean up. You know, I put everything away, you know, but I still got to like do the dishes and whatnot. And then this will get broken down into dinner for tonight and lunch or dinner for tomorrow and whatever else. I mean, I can always add more meat to it, whatever. But yeah, that's it. And I've got it simmering on low heat to kind of equalize everything. So yeah, look at that bushwhacked head. I know, far from my military days. That's it though. Cooking in the truck, real easy.